Alright, here goes. What the fuck? Cuphead has been one of those games I've always wanted to play, but never decided to because, for the longest time, I thought this game was a co-op and that I couldn't play it by myself. Well, now that I realize that's not the case, there is no better time than the present to finally play the game, with some stakes. Or, I guess one big one, to make it a little more fun. On howlongtobeat.com, the average completion time for a casual run of Cuphead is around 10.5 hours. So, I decided to challenge myself by trying to beat the game in less than 10 hours, or else I'd have to face some kind of punishment. The punishment, you ask? Well, I let ChatGPT decide my fate, and what it came up with was drink a smoothie made up of ingredients that represented each of the main bosses in the game. So, for example, the ingredient I'd have to use for Cagney Carnation would be like some kind of flour, and for Ribby and Croaks, I'd have to put 2 Oh, fuck my life. Can I beat Cuphead in 10 hours and avoid potential death by whatever abominable drink ChatGPT has cooked up for me? Well, you already know the answer to that. But for the sake of being dramatic, let's find out. What I didn't realize going into Cuphead was that this game is really just you fighting bosses. Because right after completing the tutorial and dying far too many times on the first run and gun stage, I made my way to my first boss, Goopy Legrand. What the hell did I get myself into? This is a boss? Ooh. What the f is that? Oh my god. No! Why did I do that? Why the f did I do? What the hell? What are there phases to this guy? Oh, hell no. Now, in hindsight, actually, even without hindsight, Goopy was supposed to be one of the easiest bosses in the game, and the fact that I spent a good 13 minutes or so fighting it is just embarrassing. Something that I've also come to realize while rewatching these clips of me fighting any of these bosses is that I tend to forget a lot of my abilities and what I can do. For Goopy, I deadass forgot I could just duck and dash, which led me to die to some of the easiest attacks like the jumps, punches, and slams. Pretty much all the attacks. Come on. What's my special ability? What the hell is that? What the f is that? What was that? You have 3 phases? You have 3 phases. Really? Easy. You're easy, buddy. You're so easy. You're not even a challenge. Oh. Easy, 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 easy. Hey, give me that. Oh my god. Anyway, after getting Goopy's soul contract, I made my way to the flying tutorial to prepare for the second boss I'd be facing here, Hildeberg. Now, unlike Goopy over here, Hilda wasn't bad at all. I think I died like 3 times, and while the third phase did seem pretty close and scary, I managed to beat it the first time I faced it, allowing me to secure Hilda's soul contract. Okay, let's try one of these stages again. Hopefully it is not that bad. How long does a fucking oh my... Oh... What the fuck? Up next was Cagney Carnation, who I'm pretty sure is like one of the more popular bosses or something, because even I knew what it was without having played the game before. Are you... Okay. Okay, I'm pretty close. No, not really. Oh god. Oh god. No! Oh, I was so close. Oh my god, I was so close. Yeah. Despite dying a whole bunch and spending close to 26 minutes fighting the boss, I look back on this fight with no hatred, unlike some of the other bosses coming up next. Rumor Honeybottoms. Alright, let's check the list. Wait, what? There's a boss I missed? What the hell is this? Oh, okay. Okay, chill. Okay, what? Oh god, oh god. Easy. That has to be an A. How is that a C? The final boss I faced in Inkwell Isle 1 was Ribby and Croaks, and that fight also wasn't that bad, in the sense that I thought that most of the fight was pretty fair. Actually, now that I think about it, most of the fights in the first world were all pretty well designed, and that there weren't many things that made the fights feel absurdly stupid or unbearable to fight. I guess the only main thing that I struggled with here was the last phase, specifically dealing with the green and red chips, because apparently my dumbass does not know how to time jumps properly. But other than that, the fight was just longer, more than anything. Okay, there's 3 worlds. 3 worlds and a final. And I'm 2 hours in. That's not bad, I think. With the final soul contract in Inkwell Isle 1 obtained, I made my way to Inkwell Isle 2. You have failed and perished 56 times. Really? Where the first boss I decided to go for was Beppy the Clown. I then proceeded to die 7 times before deciding to do a quick 180 and head over to Jimmy the Great. It's here in Inkwell Isle 2 where the difficulty definitely skyrockets. Yeah, this overworld was 100% the worst one because of how long it took for me to beat it. I dead ass started around 2 hours and 11 minutes in, and ended the entire world 4 fucking hours later. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, Jimmy. Jimmy was bad. Not the worst, but 50 minutes bad. The first phase was just me praying to God for good RNG, and that I get to deal with the scimitars, because if fucking Jimmy over here ever released all his jewelry and shit out of his chest for me to dodge, it was over. Phase 2 was definitely the easiest phase, so not much to go into there. Phase 3, all I can really remember were those Saturns that kept going up and down. And yeah, those things were kinda annoying. The 4th phase was aight. I kept on randomly dying trying to get behind the puppet. Turns out there's bullets going vertically as well, so I didn't know that when I was playing the game, but now I know, I guess. And the 5th phase, man, fuck those Bill Cipher looking ass things with their, oh yes, let's shoot a big ass laser both horizontally and vertically while moving in a circular motion to confuse you even more. Fuck! Okay, this is the first time I'm surviving with more than 1 HP for this phase. God, that was so close. What the f was that? Yes! 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 I don't even care. I don't even care. Skip. Skip. Oh my god. Fuck you, Jimmy the Great, you son of a bitch. Up next was Baroness von Bonbon, the boss that I took the longest to beat, at a whopping 1 hour and 15 minutes. Woo! Oh my god, you love to see it. As much of a baddie as Miss Bonbon is, this fight was f***ing shit. And I'm specifically talking about those 4 creatures that show up. You know what? Let's rank those motherfuckers right now. Easiest has to go to the gumball machine. No question there. The second easiest would be this jumpy one that would occasionally catch me off guard with its splatter. And the rest? Fuck the rest. Fuck the waffle with its weird flying movement, because if you ever get stuck in a corner, you're pretty much dead. Fuck the candy corn, because how the hell does it know every single time exactly when I'm about to jump over its head? And last but certainly not least, the Jawbreaker, because why on earth is it so tanky? And why does it need another one following its asshole? God damn! Now imagine having to face 3 of these creatures in a row, on top of having to deal with these small bean things, and on top of this bitch shooting clumps of cotton candy from above. I'm pretty sure the majority of my deaths and resets came from the first phase, which is crazy. And as for the second phase, I'd say in hindsight, it wasn't all that bad, considering I could have done a better job at parry slapping the giant peppermint to build up for my super attacks. But I mean, that's all easier said than done, especially with her annoying ass heads flying all over the place. Fuck! Oh! Wait, I'm so close. Yes! 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 Fuck you! Oh my god! Oh shit, it's my first A! Next up was Wally Warbles, and I'd say everything went pretty well. Oh hell no. No! Dude! Come on, why do I always... Oh my god, I just broke my controller. Anyway, with Wally out of the way and it already being halfway through the challenge with only 5 hours remaining, I headed back to the carnival to face off against Beppy the Clown for one last time. Yeah, Beppy was tough. The second phase was definitely the worst phase, because sometimes he'll send out his balloon dogs going in the opposite direction of the roller coaster car, making it a lot harder to turn around and shoot them down. Other times, it'll be easy, like this, where he's shooting his horseshoes when the roller coaster car isn't around and you can just shoot him from underneath. And then there are times when I'm on the roller coaster car and then he just decides to show up shooting his horseshoes. Like, god damn. I swear, I'd always be left with 1 HP going into the last phase. And that shit is just as bad as the last one. Please! They do this on purpose. They do this on purpose. They purposefully edge you. Like, you've done the damage. You've killed the boss. But they knew I was at 1 HP. Oh my god. I swear to god this shit is in the code. Eventually though, after a very long and tiresome 27 minutes, I finally defeated Beppy and made my way to the last boss of Inkwell Isle 2, Grim Matchstick. Oh my... Okay. Okay, this one's not bad. This one's not bad. Okay. Oh my god. No! Oh my god. Even though I spent a good 25 minutes fighting it and died many times, Grim wasn't all that bad actually. Compared to the other bosses in Inkwell Isle 2, I'll take it any day. Okay, one more world and then the final world. Yeah, so remember when I said during the first 2 isles that there were worse bosses to come? Well, you guys are looking at it right now. Rumor Honeybottoms. The worst, I'm gonna say it, the worst boss in the entire fucking game. Do I just climb up the hive? How long is it? How big is this beehive? This can't be real. What the hell? What? Wow, I'm not even halfway. Whoa, what the f is that? What the f is that? You're just making up moves and shit. What the f is that? What is that? Nah, no. You made up that move on the spot. That shit is not in the code. While I only spent around 40 minutes fighting Miss Honeybottoms, this entire fight was certainly the most miserable I felt while facing any of the bosses. Yes, even the bosses that are coming up next. And yes, even the fucking devil himself. And you want to know why this fight is so bullshit? It's because of these stupid RNG platforms. Can the platforms just be even? Can the platforms just be consistent? That's literally all I ask for. I dashed! I dashed to the platform! I dashed to the platform! I can't with these fucking platforms! What the hell are those things? Oh god. Oh fucking god! Beautiful. Come on, this is it. I just gotta hang to the side. Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Wait, that was hitless. That was hitless as well. Oh my... A? Okay, I don't care. Fuck you, bitch. With Rumor Honeybottoms finally done and defeated, I moved down to the ship to fight Captain Brinybeard. Now Brinybeard over here, this is what a peak boss fight looks like. Despite it being as difficult as any of the harder bosses I've fought so far, I actually really enjoyed this one. I really think this fight was perfectly designed and encapsulated all the fun and satisfying things that come with playing Cuphead. You have your parries, a lot I might add. Constantly shooting the boss and dealing damage with your pea shooter and spread. New boss mechanics like the squid ink, coming all over your screen and blinding you. Using your brain for once and baiting out the barrel drops so that you don't get timinged. Honestly, this fight was probably my favorite fight in the entire game. Not only because it was fun, but more importantly, it felt fair. And I'm so glad that I fought it after Rumor Honeybottoms, because I guarantee you, I would not be here if things happened the other way around. I'ma tell you straight up. Fuck you, Rumor Honeybottoms, you stupid bee bitch. Oh my god, that was a fun one. Captain Brinybeard. That was a great boss. That was a great boss. Anyway, Calamaria and Sally's stage play were the 2 bosses I tackled next, and they were definitely on the easier side. It only took me around 6 minutes to beat Calamaria and 14 minutes to beat Sally. And honestly, that Sally fight should have ended a lot quicker if I didn't throw so many times. Alright, next boss. I'm still on pace, right? Up next was Dr. Call's robot, and what can I say? I got a little nice break with Calamaria and Sally, but I'm playing Cuphead after all. The most rage bait game I've ever played in my entire life. Oh my god, really? Okay, what the f is that laser? What the hell was that? Yeah, Dr. Call's robot was f***ing tough. First, you have to deal with phase 1, which in all honesty isn't that bad. Just destroy the chest and stomach area with the mini bombs and then bait out the lasers from the head and then just shoot it down, while of course avoiding the tracking bombs. Now comes what I consider phase 1.5, the hardest part of the entire boss fight. First, you got these yellow screws flying everywhere. Next, you have the tracking bombs again that'll be on your ass forever and not give you a damn break. Then you have the robot's swirly hands coming from the other end of the screen twirling around while shooting these stupid blue orbs, trapping you in a corner while everything is being hurled at you. Like, make that make sense, man. Make that make sense. Finally, you have the big ass magnet dragging your metal ass in, so you gotta counter the magnetic pull by flying away from it. And as the yellow screws are flying straight towards your face, you then overdo it and then fling yourself into the screws. Oh my god. Anyway, phase 2 was alright, and the last phase was just annoying. That's all. B. Oh! That was perfect. With the robot finally down and only 1.5 hours left before the timer hit 10 hours, I quickly made my way to the train tracks to fight the Phantom Express. Despite spending around 40 minutes beating the boss, the Phantom Express wasn't all that bad. The first phase was definitely the most annoying one out of the 4 with how stupidly bouncy the eyeballs were. Oh god. Wait, what? Damn it. Please. Please, Jack-o'-lantern, leave me alone. Leave me alone! As for the other phases, well, they were all pretty fun, with the second one being absolutely free. The only way you would ever be punished in this phase is if you had bad positioning, because the pumpkins dropping those pink bars of soap or whatever didn't really do much most of the time. Actually, they managed to help quite a bit by putting me in the right position to shoot the skull. The third phase was also pretty easy. All you gotta do is use your super attack at the beginning of the phase and dodge the lightning attacks, which did seem pretty scary at first, but you can just dodge it by hugging either ends of the screen. The fourth and last phase was definitely the best in my opinion. Weirdly enough, it was one of the only times I ever felt like I was really using my peripheral vision in a fight. Like I had to look at the fireballs being hailed from above, while also dodging the white rings coming from the side, while tracking the train's core to shoot it down. It was honestly all pretty satisfying to do. Alright, one more boss. One more boss. What the fuck? Is that Tom from Tom and Jerry? Oh, hell no. What? How did I die? What is this Tom and Jerry ass fight? Now that I defeated all the bosses in Inkwell Isle 3, it was time for me to head into Inkwell Hell, with 40 minutes left on the clock to face off against King Dice and eventually the devil himself. Of course, if you've played Cuphead before, you know the fight is actually pretty easy. Well, the mini bosses that is. I mean, just look at this. Look at it. Dead ass, what is this fight? King Dice himself though was pretty hard for me, and the only reason why I was able to make it through was because I stacked up on hearts. With King Dice down, it was finally time for me to face the devil himself, with only 12 minutes. 12 minutes to beat a boss I'd never faced before. Did I make it? Did I beat the devil in time before the 10-hour mark to avoid my punishment of having to drink the ultimate Cuphead drink that ChatGPT came up with? Fuck no! What the hell is that? Die, die, die. Okay, how the hell do I counter this? Do I just shoot it? Oh my god, that is fast. Please. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. I have 10 more minutes. Come on. Really? Okay, jump. I jumped. Fuck. Nah, too early. Oh my god. I'm rushing so hard. I'm not even halfway there. No! No! Oh my god, I was so close. There's no way. Can I beat this shit in 2 minutes? No, 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 no. No! 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 Guess I'm gonna have to do the punishment. Phase 2? What the fuck? I'm done. I'm done. It's over. It's over. It's already been past 10 hours. I'm not even halfway there. Yeah, there was no way I was gonna make it. I'm just gonna cut to when I beat the game. Goodbye.
A few moments later.
Come on, come on. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Yes! Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Oh shit, time. Our sincere appreciation to the members of our team whose loyalty and creative endeavor made possible this production. You guys are great. You guys are great. But you probably made one of the most rage baiting games of all time. Fucking rage bait. Look at you two. Dancing and shit. God damn it all. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to drink the smoothie. Oh god, I'm gonna have to drink it. Alright, this is the list of ingredients that ChatGPT came up with for the smoothie. Oh boy. Alright, let's start with Inkwell Al 1, root pack. 1 small potato, a quarter onion, and half a carrot. Goopy Legrand, half a cup of water. Okay, makes sense. Ribby and Croaks. Please not 2 frogs. Please not 2 frogs. 1 spoonful canned spinach, 1 quarter can energy drink. The spinach nuts to their frog strength, and the energy drink captures their chaotic boxing energy. So like Popeyes maybe? Hildeberg, 1 spoonful whipped cream, half cup club soda. Alright, Cagney Carnation. Handful of kale. I thought this was gonna be a flower. I'm not gonna lie. I thought they were going to recommend a flower. I might change it to something else. Alright, Inkwell Al 2. Baroness von Bonbon, 1 tablespoon sugary candy, Skittles, jelly beans, etc. I can see the Skittles. Oh, no, I can see the jelly beans. But Baroness von Bonbon is a strawberry cake? I'll probably add something strawberry. I don't know if I can get a cake. Alright, Bebby the Clown, 1 tablespoon ketchup. Calamaria, 1 small piece of seaweed. Alright, Jimmy the Great, half teaspoon cinnamon powder. Mystical, desert themed, and gives a dry, spicy edge without needing nuts or sand textures. That's doable. That's doable. Grim Matchstick, 1 slice jalapeno or 1 teaspoon hot sauce. And then Wally Warbles, 1 raw egg. Is that safe? Is 1 raw... I mean, these are American eggs we're talking about. Okay, Inkwell All 3 Rumor Honey Bottoms, 1 tablespoon honey. Alright, Captain Briny Beard, 1 tablespoon pickle juice. Salty, briny, and oceanic. You'll taste regret. Is it oceanic? Oh, sea pickles? I might add some kind of canned fish. Okay, Sally's stage play, 1 tablespoon milk. Milk? Represents the stage life. Her whole act is artificially perfection. Like milk's smooth, pristine appearance. Okay. Wait, does she... Oh, the babies. Wait, the babies throw milk bottles, right? Okay, you know. Werner Werman. 1 small piece of cheese or 1 teaspoon grated cheese. Dr. Call's robot, 1 tablespoon black coffee. Coffee captures the engine oil, feel, and relentless energy of a robot powered by madness. Phantom Express. 1 small piece of black licorice. Ooh, I like that. Like drinking the essence of a haunted train speeding through the night, complete with ghostly smoke and eerie screams. All right, let's not be dramatic here. Let's not be extra. All right, Inkwell Hell. Let's go. All right, King Dice, 1 shot of whiskey. All right, whiskey mixed with milk, club soda, energy drink, pickle juice. Oh, it's gonna be bad. I might have to change this one. I don't have whiskey. All right, last one. The devil. One small ghost pepper or equivalent amount in hot sauce. Fiery, punishing, and pure evil, the ultimate symbol of suffering at the end of your Cuphead journey. No. All right. I made a few changes. Okay. All right. I'm gonna pull up the original list, and then I'm just gonna quickly go over things that I changed. Bilderberg, instead of club soda, I went with Coke. Candy carnation from kale to dandelion greens. I didn't know dandelions were edible. I think that's part of the flower, dandelion greens. I don't know. Baroness von Bonbon, Skittles, and then I have strawberry mochi. Okay? I'm not gonna buy a fucking cake. I'm not gonna buy a strawberry cake just for this. Jimmy the Great, I think it was cinnamon powder. McCormick, you need to lower your prices, okay? A fucking small ass container of cinnamon powder, that shit was $4. Captain Brinybeard was pickle juice, and I'm adding 1 can sardine. Black licorice. Okay, I couldn't find black licorice. I think I'm gonna have to change it to something else. Maybe black chocolate. All right, King Dice, dragon fruit. Okay, no whiskey. I'm not buying a whole whiskey bottle for this. Anadai looks like a dragon fruit. Okay, it's white and has black dots. So, last but not least, the devil. Let me just slowly scroll. 1 Carolina Reaper. 1 Carolina Reaper. Oh my god. Let's open it up. Bro. Ugh. It smells so weird. Look at that. Look at that. Like it doesn't smell bad. It doesn't smell spicy. It just smells weird. Like almost like plasticky in a way. Why am I doing this? Well, I guess it's smoothie time. Alright, I'm in the kitchen, and I have all the ingredients right in front of me. It is time to make the smoothie. Actually, I should probably show you guys the ingredients. Hold up. Alright, so we got the root pack over here. We got the potato, onion, and carrot. For Goopy Legrand, we have the water, Hildeberg, whipped cream and Coke, Cagney Carnation. I got the dandelion greens on the left. For Ribby and Crooks, we got the spinach and the Red Bull. Baroness von Bonbon, we got mochi and also Skittles. Beppy the Clown, I got ketchup. Jimmy the Great, paprika. Grim Matchstick, I have a shot of hot sauce. Wally Warbles, I got the raw egg. And to be a little playful, I have the Kinder Egg. Rumor Honey Bottoms, I fucking hate you. We have the honey. Captain Brimy Beard, I have the canned sardines and the pickle. Sally Stage Play, I got milk. Werner Werman, we got the cheese. Dr. Kyle's Robot, got a shot of black coffee right there. Calamaria, what was Calamaria? Yes, seaweed. The Phantom Express, I really wanted black licorice, but they didn't have it at Target, so I got black chocolate instead. King Dice, no whiskey, but I do have the dragon fruit. And last but certainly not least, the devil and the Carolina Reaper. Oh my, that is crazy. That is fucking crazy. I cannot believe I'm doing this. Yeah, the sardine. The devil, the Carolina Reaper. What is this color? Guys, what the f is this? Yo. What the fuck is that? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Alright, guys. Here it is. Oh my god. It looks disgusting. Look, what is that? Ew, what? Okay, I need to be careful, or else I'm gonna spill it all over my table. What the? What? Why am I going in for second sniffs? Okay, I'm getting hints of. Is it the spinach? The spinach smells bad. I'm getting the hints of the actually the Carolina Reaper. I can smell a bit of the Carolina Reaper. And then that's it. Oh my god. Why am I doing this? All right, here goes. 3, 2, 1. What the fuck? Ugh. Oh, it's spicy. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, it's bearable. It's oh, it's not even this. It's not even the spice. It's oh my. What? I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. There's definitely the spice. The spice, the Carolina Reaper spice hits immediately. It's the first thing you taste, or it's the first thing I taste. Oh my god, I feel it on my lips. It's not as bad. Okay, I only had one sip. I only had one sip, but it's not as bad because of all the other ingredients. Oh my god, I feel it on my lips. Do I have to finish this? I don't know if I can do this. I don't. All right, here it goes. It's on my nose. It's on my nose. How did it get on my nose? How did it? That was fucking disgusting. It's a good thing I didn't put this in. It's a good thing I didn't put this in the fucking. What is this? I thought it was. I thought I was gonna get a Kinder egg. Oh my god, this is gonna be so good. Oh my god. Like it's spicy, but it's not. It's like every time I talk, it gets spicier. Carolina fucking Reaper. I also got Hagrid. How did it get up in my nose? I'm not talking about like the spice. I'm literally talking about the juice. It went up my nose. It's disgusting. There was something in that it was either the spinach or the dandelion. That shit is disgusting. No, don't burp. I feel it in my stomach. Well, that's that. If you enjoyed it, please please like and subscribe. Please. I feel it here. Why do I feel it here? Oh my god. I'm gonna die. Either I'm gonna die here, or I'm gonna die while taking the worst shit imaginable. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Ow, I feel it.